Good evening, everyone. This is Donna Lee with Stampin' and Scrappin' with Donna Lee, and today I am coming to you just to play with some chalk couture. I think I'm saying that right. Stock couture. We went to Made It Con in Pigeon Forge last weekend with May, Vince, and family and friends, lots of crafty friends. And my husband and I made these cute little Christmas ornaments. Let me get it right side up for you to see. With Michelle, who is an event planner, and she works with May and Vince to help them plan their events. So, but she also is a chalk couture consultant. So she was offering some free product if you signed up, and my husband was hooked, and he said, yeah, you should do that. You should do that. I said, we should do that. And he said, no, you should do that. So, but I'll get him up here eventually, and he'll do some too. So I came home, and this is the first day I've had to play. It's Wednesday. And so I went looking in my closet, and this is the only thing that I have that's even remotely chalkboard related. So I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna play. I'm just gonna play tonight. So this is a little board that I made some handmade flowers with. And so I've got this, I got some free goodies, like I said, and I also won a grand prize. So I'll show you everything that I got in another video. And the grand prize was sponsored by Melody Lane, who is also a chalk couture consultant. And May Made It signed up under Melody Lane, and Michelle signed up under May, and we have signed up under Michelle. So, but Melody sponsored the giveaway. So thank you, Melody Lane, for the free product. So this little silk screen says, have courage and be kind. So you just peel up the corners off of here, and you just pull it back. And of course you would grab it by both sides, but I'm going to do it my way. So the first thing I'm going to do is defuzz the transfer. I don't think this transfer has ever been used. So the way that you defuzz it is you take it off of its paper, and then you place it down on a towel, and you just kind of want it to pick up the lint. You don't want it so sticky that it rips your board when you put it down. You want it to come up. So now we're going to pull the corners up. I don't want to pull it from a corner. I want to pull it from the top, because I don't want to stretch the silk screen transfer. So you don't ever peel back from one corner to another. You always get the corners loose and then bring it down and I learned that by watching training videos from Chalk Couture's YouTube channel. So here we go. This is my first one. Well, it's not really my first, because I've made an ornament, and then I made another little thing at Scrapbook Expo. So I'm going to try and line this up on my board, paying attention to top and bottom. So I'm just gonna let it go down onto the board right there. Just gonna take a look at it, see if it's straight. It looks pretty straight to me. I am looking at it upside down though. So it looks pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead. Now the great thing about using the Chalk Couture paste, which was also given to me, so everything that I'm using today is free. Our kit is going to be here on Friday, so a couple days from now. Okay, so I want to do sort of like an ombre effect. So I have a chalk paste in Nantucket, which is a darker blue, and then I have the, this is the aquamarine, and then I also have the white, okay? And I have a squeegee. So my plan is to do dark down here, get lighter with do the Nantucket towards the bottom, get the aquamarine, and then maybe mix some white with the aquamarine to get a bit lighter at the top, okay? So we'll see how it goes, right? Here goes nothing. So I'm mixing. Now I did have to reconstitute this paste, and from watching the videos and having watched Melody do this before on several videos, I've seen her add water, so that's what I did, and hopefully I didn't add too much. So I've got a pretty good amount there, and off camera I have a cookie sheet over there that when I peel my transfer up, I'm just gonna lay it down this silk screen side down so that it doesn't get all sticky and yucky, and I can clean it off. And from what I understand, that's how you can keep reusing your transfers. So I've heard a little bit goes a long way with Chalkology paste. So here we go. I've got my squeegee here. This is one cut in half. So here we go. I'm taking it and I'm applying some pressure so you can see that it doesn't take a whole lot, and I've got some on the side there, but I'm not going to worry about it. As May says, I'm not going to stress over it, right? Because I'm going to be able to clean it up with a wipe, so no worries. And if I don't like the way this looks, I'm going to be able to wash the whole thing off with the wipe. So here we go. So I'm just applying a little bit of pressure on this little squeegee, and let me scrape that off into the side. And okay, so that we have that, I'm going to wipe my squeegee off with a paper towel that I have handy. I guess I could dip it in water and wash it, but I'm really not going to worry about it. So let me get another little, this is these little spreaders. I don't know, I'm not really sure what they're for. Okay, so here's what I want to do. I'm actually just going to get messy and put my finger in the white. I don't know if y'all saw me do that, but that's what I did. So I'm just going to dip the white on here, and I've watched Ken Hess do this, where he just kind of swirls it in. So I'm taking that darker Nantucket and working that white in there just to kind of get a, I don't know, what do you call it? I just want it to flow. So now I'm gonna put the aquamarine down, and again, I'm gonna take my finger, I'm going to kind of work it down into this, and I'm going to come back and put a little bit more of the paste right there. And you know what? I'm just going to use my finger. I didn't get all 10 fingers when I was born, but I'm going to use the ones I have, because honestly, it works pretty good. I feel like I have more control with my finger, and my watch band is sticking to my ruler. Okay, so I'm dipping up some more with my finger. All right, and I'm not worried about how much paste I'm using. I'm just not. So here we go. Now, I'm gonna come in with another finger and get a little bit more white, and I'm gonna work it in at the very top. And I'm applying some pressure because I want to get this white mixed down in there. And we'll see how this turns out. All right. I'm gonna grab a wipe for my hands before I try to peel this up. And I hope you can see pretty well. Now I could try to scrape off some of that paste, but because I mixed the white in there, I don't want to put that back in my jar. And I don't have any extra jars right here handy. I don't have any extra jars, period. Okay, so you see how I got a little bit of paste off the edge. I'm sure y'all wouldn't do that, but I got a little happy going towards the edge there. But I'm gonna come back and clean it. So here we go. I am going to work up these edges, okay? And yeah, I could have defuzzed that a little bit better, I'm just saying. Okay, let me see. I'm going to turn this around so that I have light focused on that, and hopefully you can see it as I pull it up. Now, so this transfers pretty sticky. And you know what? I think it needs to go back down, and I need to go over it with the squeegee because it didn't come through like I wanted it to. So I'm working the squeegee pretty well here, okay? So I'm applying some good pressure. I'm just rubbing it across, and I'm gonna get this, and I just want to push it down into the silk screen. That's what I'm doing. So here we go. So this is kind of mixed with multiple colors, so I'm just going to wipe this off like that. And I'm going to go ahead and scrape with the squeegee. Okay. And go to my wipe. Clean off my squeegee. I know I'm off camera, but literally just wiping it off. And here we go. Okay, so let me try again and get this pulled up. Start at the corner. Just kind of get yourself a good grip on it. And you gently want to, you're not going to stretch it unless you pull it at the corners, is what I've heard. So here we go. Here we go. And I'm just pulling. Looking pretty good, actually. I'm anxious to see how the bottom is. Doesn't look too bad. Okay. So, my first project. So I'm going to lay this down. You can see all that paste on there, and I'm going to lay it down face down in the water, sticky side up. Okay. And I will show you that. And I've just got a inexpensive cookie sheet, so I'm going to turn the camera around. Uh-oh, I just made a big mess with my hands. Okay, put that in the trash. Oh, even bigger mess. All right, so I will show you that in a moment, but here is the board, and you can see I've got a little bit there, so as soon as I get my hands cleaned up, I'm going to grab another wipe, and I'm gonna just, hopefully I am in camera. Okay, I'm moving my paste off to the side to get it out of my way. I'm gonna grab another paper tissue and just wipe this up. Okay. Just cleaning up so it doesn't get on the back of my board. Just trying to keep it clean. But you know, it's all, you can wipe it all off. So here we go. So you can see where I got paste on the side, like right here. I think you can see that. Yep, right here, right there. So literally, I'm just taking a wipe, and you don't need to buy a name brand. You can just buy, you know, Dollar General, Dollar Tree. It's like the, not bleach, but, you know, the cleaning ones. Okay. I've got that, so I see a little bit right up here, and I'm just keep moving my board around, looking for places. So I think I'm too gentle. I think I was too gentle applying it. Let me see if I can get some better light on the project. So there it is. And you can see the colors come together, and then it gets a little bit darker. So I think I'll do this one again. I'm not totally satisfied with it, but for my first try, it's not bad. It's not bad. So, okay. I am going to take my wipe, and I'm going to show you how this comes off. Now, I'm going to well, maybe it's not going to come off as easy as I thought it was. I've got some water in a spray bottle here. So they say you just add water and it'll come up. So let me see if adding that little bit of water. Yes, that does remove it. Now remember, this is not a true chalkboard, but it does have a chalk finish. You can write with chalk on this board. I bought this at probably Hobby Lobby, okay? That's my guess. I've had it a little while. I was going to make something with it, and I got the flowers done, and I lost interest, so. Well, I'm gonna get a fresh wipe, and I'm probably not using the right kind of wipe, so I need to go downstairs and get a different wipe, I think. But it's not a bleach wipe. I wanna say it's like a, you know, I don't know what you call them, like, you know, that kills germs type of wipe. Lysol, that's it. But, you know, Michelle told me you don't really need any name brand. You just get the store brand because it'll cost you less. And so just to show you how I'm cleaning it up with water and a wipe. And, you know, I've got my fan going, so that chalk was drying pretty quickly. All right. So let me just up. Okay. So there we go. We have cleaned it. It's a little bit of lint on it. So let me grab a paper towel and here we go. So now the board is clean again. And if you don't like it the first time, try again. And I'm just bending my flower up so I can put this back down. So I'll be back with you in a moment. Oh, I was going to show you the bath. Let me turn the camera around. There's the water bath. Right? So, just want to put it in a little bit of water. There's like maybe 1/4 of an inch of water in here. So I'm going to turn this over and see how we're doing. And I'm going to get my other towel, which I have close by. Just need to not knock everything down while I try to get it. I did see it. Oh, here it is. Okay. So we have another washcloth. I think I got these at Target. They're just basic, right? So I'm going to pick it up out of the water. I'm going to lay it down, and I'm going to take my wipe, and I'm just going to clean it. That's all. I'm just wiping it clean. Let me move you around so that you can see what I'm doing. I'm quite literally just wiping it clean with this wipe. Okay. There we go. So, and you can tell how much is coming off on that wipe. So I'm going to fold it again and just go back over it and get it clean. And I believe I get this same stencil. It's not called that. What's it called? I get the same design in my kit that's coming. Okay, so here we go. And you can see where the ink kind of went through as I was cleaning this. So I'm going to throw that away. And let's go back over to our project. Right there. All right. Now. So, here is my project again. My stencil. Silk screen. I'm going to get it right in a minute. So, try and center it up. Maybe right there. I think that's pretty good. All right. And it's kind of sticky on the back, so I'm just trying to lay it down and nope, it's not centered, I can tell you that. It's too far to my left. So let me, now you don't want to get this stuck to itself, so you want to be careful because I hear that can be messy. Okay. So maybe I have it. Maybe. So let's see. Got this, and I'm just going to push this down. You want to make sure that you've got it, no wrinkles, because you want that paste to transfer through these silk screens. So there we go. Let me fold these out of the way. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do all one color this time, I think. So I'm taking my paste, and I'm just mixing it with this little spatula. I don't know if this is a makeup applicator or what it is, but I've never used any such thing for makeup. But anyway, I don't wear a whole lot either. All right, so there we go. So I am going to go ahead and put some down. I probably don't need much more than that because it's just going through the silk screen. I'm gonna put that right there. I'm gonna take this one out of this paste. There we go. Okay, so my squeegee is right here. I am going to put that in some water, and I'm going to wipe it off with my paper towel. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to try really hard not to get close to the edges here with a whole lot of this chalk. So I'm just pushing. Okay. Yeah, I got way more chalk than I need. I'll learn. I will learn. But this can go back in the jar, so I'm not stressing over it. I will learn. Here we go. Here we go. We're almost there. Going to the top. And pushing it through. Okay, so I'm just going to take it and bring my container back over here so you can see me in camera and put it back in here. I'm going to come over here, get some more off of my transfer. I'm just going to scrape it off back in there because it can and will be used. So applying a fair amount of pressure, pushing it through that silk screen. Neighbor's puppy is crying. Poor boy. Or girl, I don't know. I hate to hear them cry. Okay, so we have that. All right, so now I'm going to set this off to the side again. Put that back in there. And turn this around where I can get it up. You just want to get the corners pulled up. Get a good grip. Just don't pull it from one corner to the opposite corner. Just pull it from the top down or the bottom up. So here we go. And I am going to hold my board down. So I've pulled it off, and I'm going to go back to my tray of water and put it back silk screen side down, sticky side up, and submerge it in the water so that I can come back and clean it in a few minutes. Wiping off my hands. Okay. All right. So this is what I'm going to say about this experience. This board that I'm using is really got like almost a chalkboard vinyl on top of it. It is pressed board. And I think that's why it's not adhering, the paste isn't adhering to it very well. But it's not bad. There it is. It says, have courage and be kind. So for my first attempt on something other than a Chalk Couture product, so I can tell you that this ornament is very different from this. This is almost vinyl-ish, and this feels like a little more chalkboard like. So, but there it is. My first one outside of that little ornament, and then I did another one, like I said, at the expo. I can show you that one as well. Okay, so this is the one I made at Scrapbook Expo. And this is not, this product is not Chalk Couture, I'm pretty sure. So this is a piece of wood. Looks like they've painted it maybe with some black paint. Maybe it's chalkboard paint, I'm not sure. But it didn't stick incredibly well either. So, but you can see my ornament that I made with Michelle. That one turned out really good. So there that is. But thanks for hanging out with me today. And I'll put the link to our Chalk Couture page, which is called Chalk and Paste, at chalkcouture.com, and I'll put that link in the video. And if you're interested in knowing how to buy at 40% off, please let me know. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.